Aloha, mabuhay, and bangal daw to all of you. My name is Bretman Rock, if you didn't already know, and I'm the style icon for the month of November. Girl, I'ma say YouTube. There's a lot of resources on YouTube. If I ever needed help with cooking something, I could YouTube that shit. If I felt lonely, I could YouTube that shit. I could use my ASMR. If I needed help changing my tire, YouTube. If I needed to make money, YouTube. It's accessible. It's accessible for everyone, and you have access to the whole world. You have access to news. You have access to music. You have access to fashion shows. You have access to beauty, comedy, everything in between. What more could you ask for? And you could status update her and make money. Period. That was probably the most influencer fucking answer ever. I'm so sorry. As an influencer, the factors that really defines like a good product for me to post and stuff like that are products that I authentically and genuinely enjoy. There's brands all the time. I turn down so much fucking money, and I mean that in the most humblest way. I turn down so much money because it doesn't even matter to me if they're paying me like $100,000 to fucking post one story. If it doesn't work, I'm not posting that shit. To keep your integrity strong when it comes to that, because girl, if you promote a product that does not work and someone out there buys it, then you just lost their trust, you lost the relationship with that person, and you lost their money, period. And I think a lot of influencers these days, they just say yes to everything, and they never really take accountable for if the product is even good or not. They just want to promote for money. And for me, I love to authentically show people like products that I genuinely enjoyed, with or without a check behind it. So yeah.
Perfect.
Authentic products and authentic people always win. Okay, my first advice would be to vote like everyone is watching you. You have to vote not just for yourself, but you have to vote for your family and people that you love. You have to vote for someone who share the same morals and values as you, and not just because they offer selfish things such as less tax. Because then, only billionaires and millionaires really profit from that. And that's why a lot of millionaires vote for the orange bitch, is because he's so much for money. And you really do have to vote with yourself in mind, but also keeping everyone else in mind who may or may not be in the same tax bracket as you, or who may or may not have the same privilege as you. And I would just say vote with integrity and vote for someone who has morals and values that align with yours and your family, period. And my last tip would be vote early, because you don't want to be fucking waiting in line for 5 hours to get your ballots in. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting that question. I feel as though that there are so many iconic Filipino figures that deserve to be on the currency, including myself. But if I can't say myself, oh my goodness, I don't know why, but I just keep thinking, can I say FPJ?
Say it.
Can I say FPJ? Because I really think it would be so cool to see him with a panday like this.
Yeah.
I think that's a cute look.
He also ran for presidency.
And he also ran for presidency. And honestly, I just live for him. And I feel like it'd be such a cute image of like a $100 bill. And it's like a girl. Yes, I would make it like a $20 peso, 20 peso, but you could also blot with it. That would be my currency. Like, Kuya Mano, be like, Kuya Mano po to. And then you're like, okay, you blot and then you give him your money. Let me just blot real quick and then, so that's how you would pay with my currency. Blotting sheets. Okay, I would say to a child that have never seen a pageant, I would say a beauty queen is someone without being so superficial. Because I mean, I could be like someone who's pretty. That's, I would say someone who embodies the values of a true woman. And I think a woman, like a beauty queen, is someone who is very strong, someone who is very poised, and someone who has their chin up at all times, regardless of anything and anywhere that they can come from. I think a true beauty queen starts from within and exudes from the outside. Oh, as I was saying, as important as I think pageants are, and I love pageants, I think during the pandemic, I don't think it is appropriate right now to really make it a priority, because at the end of the day, it is a gathering and there's so much more happening into the world than finding out who the fuck is the most beautiful. But with that being said, the show must go on. But I don't think it's important, and I don't think it should be a priority, to be honest with you, because there's other things going on. If you guys want to see more of me, make sure you guys check out Instagram at STAIL.PH, and of course, YouTube at STAIL Philippine. I will see you there. Hurry.